Hello and welcome to another video. This is Voorhees Retro 81 and this is Danger Scavenger. Now I think that's supposed to be Danger Scavenger. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm just going to get in and get rolling. So this is a roguelike. It's not entirely randomly generated, but that it can be depending on how you play it. I've got it set to what's called arcade, what it calls arcade mode, and I'm just faffing. I know I'm faffing around with. Okay, can't do anything with that. Right, I just wanted to get a weapon that I'll be comfortable with. So this is your, from a certain point of view, this is your standard issue twin stick shooter roguelike type deal. But yeah, I've been playing it a while. There are unlocks to an extent, but your character is basically has the same stats all the time. You can't level up or anything like that. So how good you are at stuff is based in purely what you collect as you're going around the maps. And obviously, as you can see, it's got a pretty cool sort of cyberpunk atmosphere to it, and groovy sort of synthy, dubsteppy music. Well, I suppose we might as well pick that up so we've got something else. Where do we want to go to? Let's go to the question mark, see what that is. Oh, okay, it's one of these. So, this is... oh, I can't remember what they're called. I can't remember what this kind of map is called, but it gives you... cursed perks, basically. I don't pick them up normally because I've found that it's best to get good at using the base character setups for this, for a variety of reasons. One of the reasons is that you lose all but 3 of your items. Oh, so they're called demons. That was what I was trying to remember. So, as you can see, you get optional pickups, but each of them is a curse, and they're always the same curse. So you get one that gives you 2 times damage when you get hit, one that slows you down, and then one that if anything hits you, you get killed. Now, obviously, most of those are not ideal. I'm not going to go in the grenade one because the grenade one is an absolute unholy nightmare. Well, the mines aren't much better either, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. So yeah, I've not been playing this a great deal over the last 2 weeks, but there was a big block where I was playing this a lot because it's really good fun, and it's got that kind of, certainly for the time that I was playing it, it didn't seem to hit too many blocks where you were just kind of like, oh, I'm never going to get any further in this game, which is the stumbling problem for a lot of roguelikes. Either you know, it's a bit like the whole old school arcade setup where I'm kind of like, you know, I've got no problem with games that are challenging, but I do have a problem with games that are just, you know, unnecessarily brutal. And this isn't unnecessarily brutal. I will say the bosses are kind of a mixed bag. There's one boss who appears on the 3rd level, which we definitely won't get to in the time of the video. But there's the third level boss for this character. I kind of just... I have beaten him, but it seemed completely random when I beat him. I repeated my strategy from the last time I beat him, the other times that I confronted him, and I got completely owned. So it does just seem maybe I had better gear, or you know, a better set of pickups or whatever, but it's been quite frequently updated, this game, so you know, they're probably still, I don't know, it's not early access, but they might still be balancing the bosses a bit. But yeah, I find some bosses are quite oh good lord, some bosses are pretty straightforward, but just take a lot of damage. Other bosses, it just seems to be luck of the draw as to whether you get anywhere with them. What we've got going here, we've got lasers or snipers. I think I'm going to go with lasers because they don't do as much damage if I get slapped around the face by them, and they take a while to fire as well. So I realise what I've been doing for the entirety of this run is going all melee. Now, this may seem a bit illogical in a game where so many things are shooting at you, but I wouldn't say for sure all of the melee weapons, because I've not tried them all out or unlocked all of them as far as I'm aware. But this baseball bat weapon allows you to hit enemy bullets back at them, which is an absolute godsend. So I've based most of the time that I've been playing the game since I realised that was a thing that you could do. So you can just hit those mines back at the enemies, which is helpful. Definitely helpful. Definitely something I appreciate. I don't know if you're... I'll tell you what. I'll use the gun for a bit. But the guns aren't massively damaging, for my money anyway. Some of them are. You see, changing to the melee just resulted in me kind of getting my butt kicked. Changing from the melee even. We'll have that instead. I'm not going to use it this map. I'll pick that up. Have one of those. Okay, those are our only options. So we're going to the workshop because that gives us slightly less. There's a lot of mine guys on this map seed. While I'm just playing rather than explaining, I tried to attack my own drone there. That was a bit of a fail. I am going to carry on with the Heretic Let's Play as heat and not having to record with the fan permits. That's why I've been away, by the way. I realised that I feel like I've explained that because I did on an attempted run of the Heretic Let's Play, which was unfortunately abortive because for some reason my microphone cable caused all kinds of horrible static, gave me a massive headache just recording through it, and as a result I just aborted the whole video. I was like, you know, mission abort on this, not gonna like inflict this upon everybody else. I think it was getting frustrated with my I think it was getting frustrated with my phone charger that was plugged in next to it or whatever, but I mean since then so this is the first boss for this this character on the arcade mode. He or she is not the worst. I really struggle with the third boss to the point where I've only beat it a handful of times. I mean, this is where the melee thing comes in handy, because if I was using a gun at the moment, all these shuriken would be smacking me right in the face. Where in actuality, they're flying back to the boss instead. Which is not only very helpful. Oh, good grief. See, all the bosses as well do this true mode, ultimate mode, like, you know, the true final boss type deal, which I think is a bit cheesy, to be honest. Or rather, I feel like, if I'm being completely blunt, they do it too early. You're fighting about half the boss in sort of extended super move mode. And I know these kind of games are supposed to be hard. I'm probably going to die on this boss, guys. Unless I'm very lucky. Yeah, there we go. So when you're playing on the arcade mode, certain items will get saved for you. So I've at least unlocked the baseball bat as a freebie now, which is my favourite weapon because it's got that bounce back on it. So I'll kick out to the hub for now, and we'll just have, how much time have we got left? We've just got about a minute. So yeah, I mean, I've been away because when it's hot like this, my joints swell up, and I can't record with the fan on, because if I record with the fan on without noise suppression put on my headset, it sounds like I'm recording, you know, it sounds like I'm recording on the edge of a cliff in the Outer Hebrides or whatever. I'm sure, having said that, the Outer Hebrides don't actually have cliffs, but you know what I mean. You know, it sounds like I'm recording like on the coast with like full-on coastal winds blasting through me. And if I put noise suppression on, I sound like I'm recording on my old mic, which some of you will know of and will know that it wasn't very good. And it sounds like I'm recording on my old mic in a submarine through like a gas mask or something. It's really suppressed and weird, and it's like I'm talking to you through a door from the other room. It's very odd. So when it's like that and my joints swell up and I can't temperature control the room, I won't be recording, because like the video quality is pretty horrendous. So I'm sorry I didn't show you, like, I'm sorry I didn't necessarily shower myself with glory on this video in terms of getting to the second level. But this is a hard game, but a very fun game, and I hope you enjoyed having a look at it. Alright, thanks very much for watching, take care, and I'll see you all later.